चलो तुम भागो यहाँ से, चलो ज़रूरत नहीं ज़्यादा छोड़ो। चलो बढ़ते रहो बढ़ते रहो।
क्लास में पढ़ रही
अरे इतना मत खींचना, साइड में छोड़ छोड़ छोड़, खींचो मत खींचो, छोड़ छोड़।
जानती है बेटा?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
उसको बोलो दूसरे वाला कैमरा स्विच कर देना।
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
हाँ ठीक है, बैठो।
ladies and gentlemen, on this
beautiful evening, we are back with our annual fiesta, Saturnalia. Our annual event is named after an ancient Roman festival celebrated in the winter months in honor of the deity Saturn. We now call upon our junior head girl, Anna Sharma, to welcome this gathering on behalf of the students of Sansari School. Good evening, respected guests, parents and teachers.
of the Sansari fraternity, I, Anna Sharma, take great pleasure in welcoming the special guests and the parents who are here to celebrate every moment of this wonderful function with us. We've had a fun-filled and exciting time in putting this show together. We have learned the importance of teamwork and diligence. We would like to welcome our Managing Trustee, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Goyal and Madam Salochna Goyal. Sir, ma'am, please accept a small token of our love.
We also welcome our chairman,
Ankit Goyal and Madam Mansi Goyal. Member Managing Committee, Mr. Arpit Goyal and Madam Namrata Goyal. We also extend a warm welcome to Mrs. Guneet Ori, the principal of Sansari School, 37D, Gurgaon. It is indeed a privilege to have you grace this occasion today to boost our morale and confidence.
Patriotism isn't it just waving the flag, but in striving that the country shall be as well as strong. Aptly said by none other than a Mahatma Gandhi. Our Saturnalia this year is based on the theme of the year, Swadeshanura, the love for a country. We hope it will warm your hearts, bring a sparkle in your eyes, a smile on your lips, and a little love for your nation. We request our esteemed audience to give a rest to their phone batteries and fingers. Do sit back and enjoy the show. Give us a thumbs up if
Something. Pragun, may I remind you that this is real time and not virtual?
Oh yes, thanks for that. Just clap then with your hands and not the icon of clap.
make some noise. We are finally offline in the real-time world. Life is a symbol of truth. It is imperative to light a spark within oneself.
Illuminate the world.
We begin this evening's festivities with the traditional lamp lighting ceremony.
To seek the blessings of the Almighty, we would like to invite our guests, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Goyal, Madam Sulochna Goyal, Mr. Ankit Goyal, Madam Mansi Goyal, Mr. Arpit Goyal, Madam Namrata Goyal, Mrs. Guneet Ori, accompanied by our beloved director, Mrs. Rupa Chakravarti, for an auspicious beginning to the program.
अरे आगे खड़े हैं सर वहाँ पे
such a small token of our love.
Bring happiness and our food for the soul. Let's begin with an invocation dance. Rudra Jipati Namaha, devoted to Lord Shiva, the god of dance and music.
శివ శంకర హర హర శంకర జయ జయ శంకర దిగ
of their dreams. We request our
Chairman Mr. Ankit Goyal to address this august gathering today. Sir, please.
Good evening, parents. It's my proud privilege to welcome all of you today for our school's Saturnalia. This joyous occasion has come after 3 years, and our last show took place on 20th December 2019. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best they can possibly be. Very well said by Rita Pearson. The period of COVID-19 has been catastrophic for all of us. An untimely vacuum got created in all our lives. With some of us less fortunate than the others, the overall loss has been unsurmountable. Our prayers go out to all those families who deeply suffered because of COVID-19, and we hope they are able to overcome the loss. Today's show is called Swadesh Anurag. The theme of the show very rightly illustrates the patriotism in each one of us that have made us overcome this devastating period of COVID. We cannot forget the collective efforts by our doctors, by our medical staff, scientists, business houses, the leaders who have made our nation immensely proud by helping out each other and coming out of this situation. It's only because of them that we are not living in fear, we are living in faith. Apart from the medical personnel who are tending to the necessities of this grave situation, my sincere gratitude goes to our teachers and students who were arduously working during this challenging phase, adapting and adjusting with the online learning mechanisms were really challenging for teachers, the students, and above all, the parents. Me being a father of a young one, I understood that how we all as parents also had to sit with them in front of the screens just to make sure that they are trying to, or they adapt or they learn whatever is being taught to them. But it's rightly said that the show must go on, and so did we. This is, in true sense, the Swadesh Anurag. Please enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. And now it is time to relive some of the special moments of the year 2022. I would like to invite our director, Mrs. Bhupa Chakravarti, to mark the milestones with her annual prologue. Ma'am, please.
Not trying to be in there, not trying to be cool.
Came yesterday, she looked at me, said, "We are back." You cannot imagine the energy I got when she did that, and she said to me, and I thought to myself, true, we are here together again for our children. And what could be better? Without forgetting the fact that a negative situation teaches us far more than a positive situation. We have understood that the reality of life is we can say, I want to do this, but God decides what we should do. And the sooner we realize this truth, it is better for us. Start saying, Dio volente, God willing. We learned during these times about perseverance. We learned about resilience. We learned about tenacity of purpose. And we learned that somebody said teachers have become very money-minded. The guru in the teacher came out during these unprecedented times. You cannot imagine the feeling I have to see you all back, to see my dear managing trustee back, Madam Sulochana back, and to see our young dynamic chairman. Young, dynamic, lucky me. Of course, Ankit sir here with Mansi ma'am. Arpit sir here. I hope you can identify now between Ankit sir and Arpit sir. And sir, not you. Everybody must. And Amrita ma'am, thank you for being here. Thank you, Guneet ma'am. You're reaching the 1,000 mark over there at 37D. That's a great thing in spite of the 2 years. They started in 2019. And Dandita ma'am, you are reaching the 400 mark next year out of 700, and this in spite of the fact that it started in 2019, these two schools, and they are way ahead of schools who've been there for 7 to 10 years. So big round of applause to our branches also. To sleep, okay? That's our managing trustee, of course, and Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Goyal, our chairman, Mr. Ankit Goyal. These are our 3 parents' representatives, Madam Arora, Madam Sir Lal, and Madam Rana. All of you know that the one essence or ethos of the school is critical thinking and creativity. How many of you have come for parent volunteering? Let's have a show of hands. Very few. How many of you have come for parents walk-in? Oh, that's a lot of hands. Okay. So I think you know how we like to do certain things differently. And also, how many of you have come for the Grand Prix, reading Grand Prix? For grades 1 and 2? Not now, but earlier. Some of you must have come. Right, so we believe that when a child is curious, the child learns. When the child is not curious, the child rote learns. Our endeavor all the time is to ensure that the child is curious. And that is why when a child is curious, the child asks, and that's our methodology. Application, skill, and knowledge, the acronym. And it's also, and you know that they go for a lot of trips. It's task, trips, application, skill, and knowledge. And why am I saying it after 16 years? Because maybe some of you joined during the pandemic and were not aware of it. Next, please. We'll quickly show you how the syllabus looks. You are all aware of it. And these are the glimpses of, next, please. Yes. So you can see how the green line is for SDGs, the blue for competency-based. So we've color-coded our syllabus, so please look out for it. The yellow, next please. The yellow is for VUCA design thinking. Next please. So these are, and the MIs are there, so these are the key aspects you should look out for in the syllabus. That's about the learning part. And you know that we are a Trinity triangle here. The student is at the apex, the child is at the apex, and you parents and we teachers who are parents in school are the base of this angle. And everybody who knows simple mathematics knows that one angle changes, then the apex gets affected. That's why it's imperative that we work together in tandem to ensure that our children go through a smooth and happy experience of learning. So you will see few of the things that we do: support, feedback, and communication. Next, please. So the parent volunteer program is always there, and you can see that, and I hope you can see Mrs. Bakchi and I, both of us sign on this. We read these. The feedbacks is what determines the success of any organization or institution. So we are very, very mindful of feedback. Next, please. We also have some parents who go on the bus, and you can see their feedback because there's a feedback form even for them. Next, please. So the parents walk in, and you can catch a glimpse. That's parent assembly and another parent assembly, which again will help the parents to work in tandem with the school. We have special activities like the reading Grand Prix. Next, please. And academic excellence. The CBSE board results, parents, I feel happy to say that for the last 6 years, except for 1 year when the exams were different, we have either been the national topper or the state topper, and it gives me immense pleasure to say this year again, when the results were declared, Parth Mathur was the state topper in humanities. His name was in the newspaper, Times City, as you can see. Not that marks alone determine your future, but marks also determine your future. Next, please. So that's the grade 10. We'll quickly go through it. There were 196 students, and 86% was the school average. We know we have to work better on the school average and bring it up to 88, 90. And this is how it looks at a glimpse, the analysis. I would like to just say a little thing here in grade 10. We did get a few second divisioners for the first time after a long hiatus or long spell. So that is something which disappointed us, because we've not been getting any second divisioners, but in class 10, we did get a few. Next, please. Of course, Anushka Vora was the topper with 99.6. And if you the sixth subject, then she was 99.8. So that's fantastic. The state was 99.8. And we also have all these people who got above 95% and 90%. There were 77 of them. Right. That's the comparative result. And you've already seen this. Grade 12, we had 132 students, and the school average or the class average was 85%. We'll quickly go through the various calculations. And these are put up on our website, so if you wish to have a glimpse of it. There were no second divisioners in grade 12. And Parth Mathur was the overall topper, Vanya Duggal and Ishika Agarwal. Next, please. And these are the toppers for science, Samar Parmar. Then commerce topper, Ishika Agarwal. And then, of course, humanities, we know it's Parth Mathur. And these are the students. And I think there are 36 of them who got above 90% in grade 12. Right. So that's the year-wise topper list. Next, please. And as you can see, I will not go by that 88, 89. Maybe that 89 is not justifiable because this was given under very different circumstances, we know that. But definitely we need to go back to a 88. Next, please. The international academia, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go and speak to people about our international academia, where we have the Cambridge and the IBDP program. Excellent results. Next, please. So we had 5 students in Cambridge, and 4 of them applied for ICE, and all 4 got it, and there's one distinction amongst these. Next, please. And 9 students appeared for IBDP. And you can see the world average is 31.98 and our average was 34.63. Right. External examinations, I want you to focus that we are not bothered about district toppers or class toppers. I want you to look at the international ranking. That's what we are focusing, global benchmarking. And you can see the national rank here. That's the NSTSC, but I wish you to see for the Olympiads. Can you see the international ranking? These are out of lakhs of students who appeared for it. We have Arjun Dhaya. He's 3rd for the Science Olympiad. Next, please. Then we have, next, we'll go on to the next one. I want to highlight the toppers. Here again, Nimai Nagpal. He again stood 3rd international ranking. And then we have, next, please. We again have Advik Singhal. He's again 3rd international rank that he's obtained. Next, please. And we have Saranya, who's ranked internationally #1 in Prayag Thakkar also for mathematics. And we also have Arav Agarwal. Internationally, they are ranked #1. Just keep your eyes over there. Ayushman Bhatia from grade 4, he's ranked #1, again in mathematics. So I think that's an excellent benchmark that we've set. Next, please. And Siddh Gupta, again #1. And then you can see it's amongst the top 100 that we've kept over here. And Arya Jha is 3rd rank internationally. And then next, please. Right, and then international benchmarking test. We have Amber Gogia, the percentile, all hundreds, Geet Gera and Swasti Varma. Big round of applause for all of them. Early glimpses. So you can see the students getting into Imperial College London, University College London, Manchester, King's College London, University of Edinburgh, Durham, Warwick. There are 2 students who have appeared. One has appeared already, and I think the second one is in the offing. For Oxford, keep your fingers crossed. For USA, we have Illinois, we have Georgia Tech, we have UCSD, Purdue, and you can see the world ranking in the bracket. So please note the world ranking. In STEM, what are their rankings? So these are all engineering, the STEM that they have gone for, and mathematics and sciences. Boston University, and can we just go back to the previous one? Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Ankit sir, your university, Arpit sir, it features here Boston University. Next, please. That's Canada. So Toronto, British Columbia, and McGill. We have the Indian ones. Begins with IIT Kharagpur and Chennai, where our students have got in. BITS Pilani, Hyderabad, Manipal, 5-year integrated program at Ranchi, Shahid Bhagat Singh, Narsi Monji, Ashoka University, NIFT, NLU, you know, is one of the best. Symbiosis, DU, Delhi University, Hindu College, RCC, Christ University, and NID. So I think we are doing well. Next. We feature College Board official list of schools recognized by the College Board. Next, please. Celebrating excellence. It's a pleasure for me to go out with all the achievers. You can't imagine the vibe they give you and the sparkle in their eyes. They surely are going to become the next Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai, Rishi Sunak. I'm absolutely sure, for one certain reason, and that's their sanskar. Because everything else is reflected here. The sanskar shows when you walk around them. And I know they'll reach the top. So these are the achievers, 67 of them who went for lunch, and I had the pleasure of having lunch with them. The integrated learning, of course, you're going to catch a glimpse of this, so I'll stand by. right? And then we have the grade 6 spectra, and this was the science fair. Can we just quickly catch a glimpse, please? Sir, please come. Sir, please come forward.
We are the eco builders and we have made eco bricks for our project.
That's 100 blocks. So that's why it's related to SDG. And active also you want to follow it.
Tradition.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Congratulations.
So it was a fantastic STEM and STEAM program of Spectra, the investiture ceremony. Yes, please. So you can just see the children who are the head boy and head girl and the investiture ceremony. That's lighting of duty, and that's the Independence Day. What a beautiful show it was. Next, please. The subject weeks. Quickly catch a glimpse of the subject weeks. How we are teaching mathematics with the angle that is there. Believe you me, you hardly learn anything in a classroom. It's only when you come onto places or stages like this that you start learning. How many of you can say what is the table you learn when you do teen tal in music? 4. 1, 2, 3. So it is more important that they kind of do an integrated learning than a subject by itself. Please go ahead and have a glimpse of Science and Performing Arts Week. And the next one, the Social Science and Visual Arts Week. And the English and Sports Week. That is what we ended with. Right. So you can see that learning is not in isolation. And that everybody's talking about the NEP. We've already integrated the NEP because NEP is about integrating subjects. It's about putting SDGs into your courses. It's about going for trips and learning from trips, field trips, excursions, exchange programs, you name it. And ladies and gentlemen, I feel so happy to say that at least 90% of it is already integrated, and you are the best judge of it. The books written by the students of Sun City School, guess how many books? In last 2.5 years, how many books have our children written? Yeah, who's that? A high five from here. Somebody was here on 7th or 8th. So can you see those books? 22 books written. I want this lodged in the, if not the Guinness Book of World Records, at least in the Limca Book of Records. Why? Because I wonder if there is, and altogether, there are 36 books written in these 16 years. But in 2.5 years, somebody stopped them well, right? Teachers, was that you? Or was that the parents? Or was it the Trinity Triangle? So it's such a joy to have so many books written. 2, of course, was through scholastics, where 1 story each was contributed. But the others, and Arya Saraf wrote 2 books, and Nirja wrote 2 books, and Arya's books were on the top selling list on Amazon for 2 weeks. There is a book where Prakash Jha, the KPMG MD, they have written their, given their reviews. I'm very impressed. Next, please. Next, please. We will just go faster. Yes, there was an authors' meet. Next, please. Events that we had. Our children got to meet the Prime Minister. There were 2 private schools which were called for this meeting, face-to-face meeting with the PM. And in this, Sun City happened to be one of them. There were other schools, which were, of course, government schools. Going global, so you can see our students went to Switzerland in an exchange program with Swiss International Boarding School in Loikrabad. Next, please. We did this Japan Art Mile mural, for which we got an award from the Ministry of External Affairs. Foreign Minister, okay, from the Foreign Minister, sorry. This is our school in UK called Loxford Trust School. Amazing, it falls in the excellent category. You know that schools are ranked in UK, so it falls in the excellent category. With Nigeria, next please. And again, this is the painting or sketching rather, which went to COP27 in Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, we only benchmark against the best. So, sketch will be there in the annual yearbook too, Synergy. And we had it in COP23, we had it in COP24, and now we have it for COP27. What a beautiful sketch. Next, please. Madam Soma Dam got the award from Global Ed Connect for Inspirational Counselor. From Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, Deepa Gandhi, Sumita Manglik, Seema Bhartiya, Samriddhi Sharma, Priyanka Anand, Namrata Kohli, Mallika Sareen, they got their certification. Winners all the way. Please catch a glimpse of these Hindustan Times. In the Indian classical music vocal category, Arav Gupta, he was featured, he presented Rag Bilal based song, and he won. And also our artwork featured in the Hindustan Times, it was by Ayan Ali. We've been winning a lot of prizes, but what gives me happiness, whether it be Mayo College Ajmer, whether it be Sri Ram School in Gurgaon, whether it be DPS International in Saket, whether it be Lotus Valley, we are walking away with the overall trophies now. So we've gone to the next level and not just getting prizes, but walking away with the overall trophies. And as you can see, these are the benchmark schools. So quickly, you can catch a glimpse. Yes. We won the F1 in schools regional round, and that was the car. You are giving a piece of balsam and you have to carve out a car. And, any kind of vehicle. And this was the vehicle that they carved out and they won, but unfortunately, they didn't win at the national level. Next, please. So you can just see quickly, we'll go through these. And the MUN, we walked away with the overall prize at the Scottish High International School. That was the overall trophy. And even in Mumbai, we walked away with the overall winner's prize or trophy at Oh, I think that's the next slide, sorry. Next one, ma'am. So at the Harvard Model United Nations, Navya Mehrotra was a winner. And next, please. That's the one at the Cathedral and John Connon, Mumbai. We walked away with the winner's trophy. Next, please. At Bluebells, and then we had the intra-bun. Next, please. Sensitizing, most important. Next, please. So you know we have ARPAN. Please come and help us at ARPAN to help the children. We did this dengue program in the Hutmins. Next, please. The Earth Day. Next, please. Labor Day, where the children serve all the helpers, and then they clean up the plate to bring humility in them. The World Elderly Day, they came to school, and also our children visited Tao Devilal Old Age Home. Next, please. Preparing for the future, these are the counseling sessions. We'll just go faster, please. These are the universities which visited us. Workshops for our teachers. I think we have 26 of them, or 23. Thank you. Those are some of the things that happened. A panelist and an award. Next, please. The Varke Foundation, which runs the GEMS group of schools. So from the globe, we were on a panel from Afghanistan, USA, Kenya, Ireland, and UK, and I was from India. Next, please. Workshop organized by CBSE and Azim Premji, where I spoke on English. And there were almost 1,500 people attending online. I'm now on the CBSE advisory board for training and the English subject committee member. Next, please. HT Think Tank, I'm a member of the committee. Next, please. In Dubai, thank you, Ankit sir. This was our off-site, and you can see how pleased we are looking, right? So we were 7 heads who went for this to Dubai. In fact, Bam was also there. Next, please. And I'm part of the design thinking through the Ministry of Education. Next, please. And these are the places around the country where I've been training principals, vice principals, teachers, etc. This was one held in Gurgaon last Saturday. Next, please. And as the chairperson and regional director for National Testing Agency for Haryana. Next, please. I just spoke at the CBSE National Conference in Vadodara on 18th and 19th November. Visited, and thank you again, Ankit sir. This is a school I visited in Spain and water learning. Through the Embassy of Spain, Kajal Mehra helped us to arrange for this through the embassy. Next, please. And I also attended the IB Global Conference at The Hague in Netherlands. It sure was a learning. Just catch a glimpse of the things. This is all made of paper. Look what the world is benchmarking and reaching and achieving. Next, please. Sun City School in the news. I hope you all know that 2 students, 1 ex-student and 1 student, are the ambassadors for the district for Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and that is Tanishka Kotia and Ridhika Kotia. And you can see the DC felicitating them. Next, please. Keep going. Celebrations. We had Dinesh Chandraji, who is the international VHP head, come and celebrate Sanskrit Day here in our school. Next, please. Of course, Children's Day and Teachers' Day, and now on to sports. Alumni meet. It was a fantastic, we had 3 students flying from across the globe, from US, from Singapore, from Hong Kong, and then from the country. There were many of them. So that speaks about their love. Recreational outings. Next, please. And sports. So we're just doing very well in sports. These are the inter-house. Next, please. Chess and table tennis, swimming, basketball, skating, and inter-school level. These are the ones where we won. We are showing you where we won. In Kunskap, Scotland for soccer. Then again, soccer. We won at GD Goenka, KR Mangalam. Everywhere the students are doing excellently. Next, please. At the Invitational, look at all the schools we have played at and won. because we've compiled it. There were so many, even at Udaipur, Nainital, places. Next, please. And this is at the block level. Again, you can see at how many places they played and won silver, gold, bronze, runners-up at state level. Next, please. Then the district level. Again, so many of them, including 37D. Then state level. That's aquatic. Next, table tennis. Then gymnastics, swimming, badminton, yoga, basketball, and national level, baseball, 3rd place, badminton again winner, and at the international level in golf, she played at Phuket and got the, I think, 4th position, sorry I missed that, karate, Nevada, Los Angeles, and at Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your children, our children. May they blossom forever and ever.
Thank you, Mom. And now, for the
show harmony, an amalgamation of all the things that makes India the wonderful country it is today.
Good evening. I, Amitabh Bachchan, welcome you all and Jandar, Shandar.
Wait, this is not KBC.
I know, Lataji. I was going to say, we begin our insightful and spectacular annual fiesta, Saturnalia, harmony, to showcase how harmony in music can be matched by people, leading to harmonious living with each other and with nature.
We reignite Swadesh Anurag or patriotism by revisiting the lives of extraordinary, dynamic philosophers, leaders, and businessmen who have made a difference and strive to improve harmonious living in India.
You are representing one of such iconic legends. You have been singing since you were 5. You famously said that God had sent you to earth to sing. You have been the voice of independent India. Your soulful singing of songs like Vande Mataram can stir up patriotic emotions and make one deeply connected with the soul of India.
Do you mean Vande Mataram? Vande Mataram. Suchilam, Sufilam, Malayaji Shitilam. Well, I have been lucky. Music is close
to my heart. This evening will begin with a unique family.
More families do have a difference of opinion.
However, like all good families, they will surely fine-tune their differences.
Funny, you use the word tune for the family. It's a family of Indian musical instruments.
The worst. Music is embedded with the soul of our country. So, whom do we have here?
Well, there's the wise father Sitar and sweet mother Basuri. And then there are the boisterous children. Let the audience to guess their identity.
Bansuri, just listen to the pandemonium. The children are engaged in a silly debate. Oh no, not again. I tell you, Sitar, managing children is tougher than mastering the Saptaswar, the 7 notes of Indian music.
You calm down, my sweet Bansuri.
Enough! I said enough! Stop the argument and come here at once.
What happened, Sarod? Tell me, why are you arguing with each other?
Mom, as always, these twins are the root cause. While playing Ting Tal, both Daya and Vaya started arguing as who shall lead.
Music is all about harmony, and if they listen to each other, they both can lead.
It takes two to tango, ma.
We are with the right by ingenuity and not rote.
The main argument was about the Hindustani and Carnatic music and the different instruments.
Don't change the tune. I only said that with many different gharanas. The Hindustani school has flexibility in its music. Isn't it, Santoor?
Yes, Saroj. And who can surpass Grandmother Veena, one of the oldest instruments of Hindustani music?
Oh, Mom, Veena. Do you know, Sitar? She is even mentioned in Vedic writings and depicted in ancient temple sculpture.
Yes, Mom. You're lucky to be introduced to most people as the instrument that was loved by none other than Divine Lord Krishna.
And your cousin Shehnai, a world-made instrument, blessed to be popularized by the music legend and the Bharat Ratna Ustad Bismillah Khan. His music echoed from the ramparts of the Red Fort on 15th August 1947, the day when India declared its independence from the 200-year-old British rule.
And who can forget our western-looking cousin, violin? How melodious is his tuning in the Hindustani music?
More to the point, cousin violin is used as a solo instrument in both Indian styles of music, Hindustani and Carnatic. My idol is the fascinating drum played in the Carnatic music, Mere Danga.
Oh yes, in ancient mythology, it was believed that its sound represented the dances of the gods, a double-sided drum with each side of different size for bass and treble.
Children, India is a country full of rich cultural and musical heritage. Be it
Discipline. No matter wherever you see, there's always something new to learn. What do you think?
Pura, I have been listening to your conversation. Children, music has no boundaries and cannot be divided. For example, Drupad is a type of Hindustani classical music for our Indian subcontinent. It is the oldest type of vocal styles associated with the Hindustani music, but is also related to South Indian Carnatic tradition.
Whether it is music or dance, like mentioned in the great text, Natya Shastra, be it the Tandav or the Lasya, the purpose of any dance is to create the ras, the feeling or emotion that lifts up the energy of the spirit to a different level.
We are all lyrical instruments, part of Hindustani and Carnatic Sangeet. When you bow or strike the strings, a melodious and musical treat to get the right beats.
Based on winds, we are string or wind instruments.
Enchanting is the music of Krishna's Bansuri.
Mystical and practicing Raga Bhopali. Harmonium are also part of us.
The essence of music is only ras.
Oh, fast. Colored drums covered with skin, beaten for celebration with friends or kin.
Solid body.
Instruments offer a treat. Gattam Jaltarang or the Tibetan singing bowl. All the instruments refresh the soul.
So let's preserve and promote the rich cultural heritage and sanskars of our living.
Oh yes, the harmonium and the harmonious living.
celebration with an orchestra harmoniously played with all of us playing together, including some of our Western cousins.
That was a classic example of
The state of being in peace, being in agreement, the quality of forming a pleasing and consistent whole.
Well, I was going to say harmony, but you have said it all. India is diverse, just like the musical instruments, but together we can all create an orchestra that is pleasing and magnificent.
Many remarkable people made significant achievements towards the cultural richness of our country. Come, let us gather stories of all embracing confluence of Indian religions, traditions, and customs to enlighten our children.
Good idea, Bansuri. Let's begin with our dear Nobel laureate from Bengal, Rabindranath Tagore.
Yes, Sitar. He was a man known for his futuristic thoughts and his liberal spirit, and was a free-spirited reformist. Come, let's see how in East India even today, kids grew up listening to the stories of Bard of Bengal.
Shomik, go play in the garden, which is lush and green. Or else, tidy up and make your room clean. It isn't dirty. It's in the original pattern. Mom, let's explore.
Oh, the grandma's lantern. Well, son, that's
Idea. I need to check on a few things. I found a book. Will it have a treasure map? Huh? Son, this is your grandma's diary. She loves writing tales of freedom struggle and British assails. Look what she has written. Come, let's sit and read. I can really visualize Roby's childhood.
Shubho Shakal, Master Mushai. Have you done the work? Yes, Master Mushai. Roby, I'd ask you to write this down. What are you doing? Master Mushai, I will just do it. I was looking at the birds, see how freely they fly. And did you notice the graceful swans in the pond? Why can't you be like your classmates? See how well they have done. Sorry, Master Mushai. Finish your work by tomorrow. I don't know what you will do in life. Roby, why can't you concentrate in class? Here, just take my copy and mug all this up at night. But haven't we read in ancient India, the children lived in open environment of Gurukul, took cattle to pasture, collected firewoods, gathered fruits, cultivated kindness to all creatures. Yes, and they grew in a spirit along with their teachers' own spiritual growth. But those times are gone and we don't have that educational system now. Yes, just learn all this or you will be punished tomorrow. One day, I will open such a school where the children have greatest freedom possible. Come, let's go to the music class. A child thought of me so naughty, not loved at all. Shut him, Tutu, and you will be wrong. For out came his wings of expressions through stories, poems, and songs. Admonished, alone, unable to express, the door built a university where children felt blessed. I can't sleep. How should I rebel? In a country where the countryman means so little, how should I dwell? Such inhumane ways of governance my heart cannot bear. From my archive of honors, my knighthood I tear. Fortunate is this country with selfless countrymen. Patriotism running through our veins, aspiring for a free motherland, striving notwithstanding pain.
A life so significant, a man, a visionary, so precious to recall. He was Rabindranath, the first Nobel Prize winner of Bengal.
Ultimately opened his visionary school at Shantiniketan. It is such a good idea to study outside. Apart from everything else, it helps in achieving the sustainable development goal of climate action, as we can save electricity if we aren't in the classroom.
Basuri, only if we remember to switch off the lights.
Yes, but we must tell our kids it is not just a great man that bring about a love for a nation. It is also the lovely customs and traditions that are part of a great Indian culture.
The traditional way of imparting education and good sense amongst the young is plain old storytelling, like the tales of wisdom and wit found in Panchatantra and Jataka tales. They taught amazing life skill to children in the most entertaining manner.
Sitar, you remember the famous dialogue of Sholay? So ja beta nahi to gabbar aa jayega. Come, let's meet our original gabbar. It is none other than Bikal the Terrible.
Harmony amongst people, harmony amidst man and beast, maybe even a mouse and eagle. Jaskeer, you have really got into a character of a strong artist. I know, that is what you discussed today. Swang or sang is a popular folk dance theatre form from the region of Malwa of Madhya Pradesh.
Swang incorporates theatrics and mimicry or knuckle accompanied by song and dialogue. So looks like we're in for a treat today.
A clever tale from the region of Malwa with wise mothers and curious kids with wit and grit and a beastly jungle king who readily believes everything.
I get that. The people of Malwa or Madhya Pradesh we need to have their wits about them to survive the dangers of the forest.
You are talking about the time when the tiger was the pride of the country and named as the national animal, when they were a threat to people and not vice versa. Present times. Oh, the tiger has been immortalized in our minds as the one that inspires fear. From Rudyard Kipling's wily Sher Khan to Vishnu Sharma's immortal Panchatantra tales, the tiger has been revered to be handled with care.
It was a warm summer evening. A tiger was on the prowl in the deep of Madhya Pradesh, looking for something extraordinary. And today, he wasn't in the mood for anything ordinary.
No deer or sheep or cow for me tonight. Not in the mood for the long hike. I wonder what eating a human, preferably a few children, would be like. I see time tiny footprints. Let me follow these. I can hear someone.
Time for bed, children.
Already? We don't want to go to bed. We really want to go outside to play, Mummy.
Just what I want to. They sound so young.
Don't be a dummy. You simply can't go out now. It's
Dangerous and not at all funny.
Why can't we play, Mother?
It's because of he who must not be named.
Ha ha ha. Lord Voldemort has not been invented yet, Mother.
The one I'm talking about is not a human. It's Bikal, the terrible.
Bikal? And where can we find his fearsome Bikal?
everywhere. He lives in any cave he can find. He hunts around the forest and swims around the lake.
And sometimes he even comes to this village.
I live in any cave I find. I hunt around in the forest and I swim in the lake. And I sometimes village. How come I haven't run into this terrible monster? Maybe I'm very lucky.
But Daddy, what does Bikal look like?
He's the fastest and most powerful creature. He can outrun your sports teacher. When he stands, he is twice as tall as Daddy, with sharp claws, always ready. One swipe can shred you into pieces. A look from his fierce eyes and your heartbeat increases. And angry and deadbeat, he loves nothing more than tiger meat.
Mommy, can you please leave the light on tonight?
If nobody has seen that Bikal, how do we know how does he look like?
Hey, did you hear that? Was that Bikal outside our window?
I should go and hide in that smelly, dirty shed over there.
There were two burglars walking about in the village.
It's so heavy, but this has been an excellent night and I am very happy because my sack is very heavy.
True, but mine is a little heavier than yours.
No, mine is heavier.
Oh, whatever.
Hey look, there's a donkey shed over there. Why don't we steal something? Hey, that's a great idea. Let's steal a donkey to carry these heavy loads. It's really dark in here.
8 limbs and 2 heads, big and bulky and serpentine dreads. Best to be quiet and play dead.
Ew! I smell a lot of donkeys, but I can't see one at all. I can see one in the corner. Ew! He stinks. Yes, but hey, donkey, giddy up, giddy up. Carry this and this. Let's tie him to the tree trunk and take a nap. I'm really tired.
Hey donkey, giddy up, giddy up. And such is the fate of this mighty cat. To be led like a donkey and tied to a tree trunk, thick and fat.
Hey donkey, giddy up.
We'll let you wonder what the end was.
We'll
Find his strength and wits after realizing the truth about Bikal. Today, the tiger is very much in the same position as our story's protagonist. As we encroach more and more on their territory and claim it as
Swadesh should mean loving every creature, big or small. Every creature has a special part in the circle of life.
To counter climate change, humans need to live in harmony with nature. Else our Bikal will be more dangerous than the two-headed and eight-limbed creature. So let's celebrate those of paws and feathers without greed for their prized fur and leather. To live and let live is the mantra divine, be it canine, feline, avian or bovine. Way of teaching and communication. Basuri, I hear that it's being used in corporate presentations as well.
Talking about presentations and business, one cannot forget the role of the enterprising businessmen who were pivotal in the rise of modern India.
The role of Tatars as well as modern philosophers in the making of modern India cannot be forgotten.
Their vision for modern India deserves not only recognition but applause. Let's see how it all began.
When the rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance you have to way with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. When marimbas start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like an ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me.
What a fabulous dance to celebrate 150 years of the Tata Group. Our Taj Mahal Hotel looking spectacular today. Good morning. It is because of the hard-working and dedicated employees like you that Tata Group has achieved this success.
Thank you, sir, before you meet the press, I want to share the press release with you, sir.
Okay, let's see what you have prepared. Sir, we can go to the conference room and we'll show you the presentation how we began with Jamshedji Tata, the original startup man of India.
My great-grandfather was a true visionary. The Tata Trust started by him is first on the list of philanthropists of the century, ahead of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Sir, come let's revive the memories of the great man.
How nice to meet a visionary like you on this steamer, Jamshedji.
Yes, Swamiji, it is an honor to meet you too. You have relentlessly pursued spiritual freedom for all.
It is my mission to unite all religions. That is the purpose of my visit to the World Parliament of Religions.
That will be great, Swamiji. My dream is to start a university for higher education in India.
I respect your idea. Do meet Lord Curzon and talk to him about your proposal.
I'll do that. The real hope of India lies in the prosperity and progress of its ordinary millions.
You must try to make India self-reliant. For example, instead of importing matches from Japan, Jamshedji, you should manufacture them in India and help provide a livelihood to the rural poor.
Well said, Swamiji. I shall work towards it. I want to lay the foundation of a steel plant in India so that we are not dependent on anyone.
I am sure India's future is secure with visionary industrialists like you.
Both of us have to work in sync to make an India of our dreams that is technologically and spiritually great. Swamiji. We have reached the shore.
Do you know, it was during his time the great friendship between the Tatas and Mahatma Gandhi started?
Sir, I see a few reporters have come to interview you.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. It's an honor to meet you. More so, now that we are celebrating 150 years of the Tata Group.
Oh, yes. We were just discussing the family's history along with the Indian freedom struggle.
Jamshedji Tata was a visionary who not only gave us Tata Steel in Jamshedpur but also the Grand Taj Mahal Hotel.
There have been so many luminaries in the family.
Yes, sir. Jamshedji was followed by another great personality of the family, Jahangir Ratanji, Dada Boy Tata, famously known as JRD.
Till date, he remains in the hearts of every Indian.
He pioneered civil aviation in the subcontinent in 1932.
And we can't overlook the fact that he was also awarded the Bharat Ratna.
It's a matter of pride that we have come full circle with Air India back with the Tatas.
Ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going because a straight line, even in an ECG, means you're not alive.
Well said, sir. Sir, under your leadership, Tatas have become a global empire. Tata Group contributes about 4% to the country's GDP.
The Tatas have a presence in almost all areas, from the cars we travel in, the clothes we wear, to the hotels we vacation in, to the tea we drink. Thank you, friends. The Tatas will always continue to think of the country first. Absolutely, sir.
Actually, we often tend to ignore that industrialists allow countries optimal use of their scarce resources. We have to tell our children about the contribution of such noble and revolutionary industrialists who led India's economic growth by job creation and innovation. Yes, the harmonious self-reliance of our nation can't be achieved without advancement in industries. By the way, did you know about the connection between Sudha Murthy and Tatas? No, I only know about your obvious connection with Infosys. Come, let's learn about the newsmakers of modern India.
And welcome to We the People. I'm Gad, and today's show is about modern India and the people who have been instrumental in taking India with great leaps into the 21st century. Shoulder to shoulder with the best in the world, we would like to welcome the extraordinary power couple, Narayan and Sudha Murthy. Well, Sudha, where did it all start?
Start? Well, let me take you to Karnataka in the year 1974 when I was young and full of dreams.
Amma! Appa! I have to share great news with you. Yes, Sudha. What's the matter?
Can you both guess my engineering result?
Oh, Sudha, my child, We have no doubt that you have passed with good marks. I'm so happy.
Oh, Appa, just pass with good marks? Well, I have come first in the whole class. And I am going to get a gold medal from the Karnataka Chief Minister.
What great news!
You did it. We are so proud of you, Sudha. God bless you. I will be applying for various good jobs and plan to do masters too.
Yes, of course. We are always with you, my child.
Amma, Tatas have vacancies for engineers in their factory.
Let me read it. Wait, it says men only, women need not apply.
What? Why?
Maybe because the vacancy is on factory floor.
This is not justified. Oh, I agree. Women can work equally well, if not better than men.
Even in the factory as an engineer.
I shall fight for my rights as a woman and also as an engineer. I will talk to the chairman against this gender discrimination.
Well, that is quite a journey from being the first woman engineer to being a social activist and now a best-selling author of children's books. Are you doing something easy?
Writing for children is the toughest thing. One has to become a child of that age to write for them. For a child, everything is wonderful. Be it going to a fair or visiting a temple with parents. This happiness and enthusiasm needs to reflect in my writing.
And now, we have some questions for the person whose company Infosys changed the way the world looked at India. Mr. Narayan Murthy, what about you?
Oh, well, I am just a computer techie. Huge opportunity in India, but it was not easy. It took us an year to get a telephone and 3 years to get a license to get a computer. But we started and God has been kind to us.
What were the challenges that you faced?
Well, it was extremely difficult in the beginning because at that point of time, the general belief in the US was that software cannot be built in from the next building. Had to be in same building. And therefore, when we told them that we were building software 8,000 miles away, they gave us a cup of tea and said, we will get in touch with you.
And we have someone who's often referred by the Tigress of Bangalore. On the show. And with her, we have someone who needs your introduction, the incredible Sachin Tendulkar.
Hi, Mr. Tendulkar. Welcome to the show. Please have a seat. Hi, Mr. Shaw. Welcome to the show.
I'm Ryan. Good to see you. Hello, Kiran. From going there, you are now working towards affordable cancer treatment. Such a noble thing to do.
Yes, it's thrilling. I think every cancer patient needs to be dealt in a compassionate manner.
If you thought that only IT executives had to start up from the garage, well, imagine innovation-based biotechnology, new chemical compounds, and inventions, all with their beginning at the humble garage.
These entrepreneurs have changed the definition of garage. Kiran, did you face any problems? In those days, things were not really good for women.
I have never let gender get in my way. I started Biocon with the help of an Irish investor in 1978. It was a new sector. I couldn't even get people to work for me.
India's forte is all about affordable innovation, and that is also a mantra, Kiran. What would you like to tell our new generation?
Try and fix a problem that bugs you, and that's a good recipe to success.
Sachin, it is so good to have you on the show. You symbolize eternal youth and have been one of the greatest batsmen in the history of cricket.
We heard that it all started when you fell off a mango tree.
We decided to polish off all the mangoes on a Sunday afternoon. afternoon, when my friend climbed a tree, the branch broke and we all fell down. That's when my brother took me to the academy to learn cricket and to keep me out of trouble. That's when I developed the love for cricket.
You played a staggering 200 matches in your cricket career. No other player has played that many matches.
I believe in humility. If you remain humble, people will give you love and respect even after you finish the game.
You and other sportsmen have especially been instrumental in bringing the country together.
And now, a special welcome to a distinguished guest, a remarkable leader of the Indian origin who made the unthinkable a reality. Prime Minister of UK, Rishi Sunak. Hi, Mr. Sunak. Welcome to the show. Please have a seat.
Thank you. India is really going places. I have got a friend along with me today, an immigrant like my parents who has created quite a buzz in the world. Sundar Pichai, the man at the helm of Google and Alphabet.
Hi, Mr. Pichai. Welcome to the show. Please have a seat. Sundar needs no introduction actually. He's the man behind the success of Android in India. He was largely responsible for the development of Google Chrome too.
Yes, indeed. Sundar, what are you working on these days?
Well, I am working on a massive artificial intelligence model that will do a lot of things to help humans. It will do things like indicating and preventing floods and wildfires and many other things.
Interesting. Another Indian winning a global map.
Thank you. Part of it. I carry it everywhere I go. And, well, who doesn't know influence in my country? India is now placed high on the map of technology and development.
Sounds great. We in Britain are very proud of our Indian legacy. Infosys is a household name in the West.
I am quite sure India is progressing really fast and is in safe time. So is UK now.
I have always believed very strongly in public services. I have stood for it all my life. It is very important for building a nation.
Well, it has been an enriching talk show. Surely after listening to you, many young Indians will be inspired to think there are no bounds and they can give wings to their dreams. Thank you, dear guest, stalwarts in your respect, for sharing your stories with our viewers. Now, we would like to present a dance that symbolizes amalgamation of modern India and IT sector.
System scan complete.
Wow! Harmony in public life can only be possible with the likes of people with their futuristic ideas. However, Bansuri, I would also like to know about the beginning before our beloved country was liberated.
The Indian freedom movement was a classic example of our leaders taking people into a harmonious campaign which was instrumental in ousting of the British from India.
Freedom fighters are epitome of bravery and the lives, personify lessons of supreme struggle and endurance.
The real value of anything can only be understood by those who have earned it or who have sacrificed their lives for it.
Indeed, it is very important for us to remember the struggle that led to the creation of our country and our constitution.
Come, let us recollect the important landmarks of our freedom struggle and share them with our children.
देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरा मान है तू। तू ही है गर्व मेरा, मेरी शान है तू।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल ठीक कहा अटल जी। यहाँ है संस्कृति, लोग अनेक और अनेक है बातें। धर्म जात है, रीति रिवाज है और अनेक है रिश्ते नाते। ऐसा मेरा देश है, यही मेरा स्वदेश है।
आओ इंदिरा, हम मिलकर देखें एक झलक जब अंग्रेज सन 1608 में व्यापार के बहाने से भारत आए और उन्होंने व्यापार के दौरान देखा कि भारत राजनीतिक, सामाजिक और आर्थिक तौर पर बिल्कुल ही अस्त व्यस्त है।
लोगों में आपसी मतभेद है। इसी मतभेद को देखकर अंग्रेजों ने भारत पर शासन करने की दिशा में सोचना शुरू किया और उन्होंने इस देश में नफरत फैलाई से लूटना शुरू कर दिया।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
अल्लाह अकबर, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह। इदा पुलर्नु इदा पुनरान निर्माण निर्माण निर्माण।
सच दा हो कलाया बाबे नानक ने मेरा दामी वरसाया बाबे नानक ने सच दा हो कलाया बाबे नानक ने
बरसों बाद अंग्रेजों से वापस छीना हमने अपना खोया हुआ मान सम्मान।
हाँ इंदिरा जी सुनो, बाधाएं आती हैं आए, घिरे प्रलय की और घटाएं, पांवों के नीचे अंगारे, सिर पर बरसी यदि ज्वालाएं, निज हाथों में हंसते हंसते आग लगाकर जलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा।
बिल्कुल अटल जी, अब हम कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलेंगे और अब हम मिलजुल कर स्वदेश प्रेम का यशोगान करेंगे।
थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी खुशबू बाराई से मस्त पवन की, थोड़ी सी धोखने वाली धक 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 सांसें, जिनमें हो जुनू जुनू वो बूंदे लाल लहू की, ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले, ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले, और मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती, मोहे 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 मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती।
तेरे सर पे नीला गगन है, सांधी माटी है, तेरे कांधे हरियाली चूनर सरसराती है, ये नदियाँ तेरा गहना है, सागर का दर्पण है, तेरे दिल में करुणा मेघ है, आँखों में सावन है, तेरी सांसें बस प्रेम के किस्से आती है, तेरे इश्क में डूबे हैं हम तो अपनी माटी है, तू अपनी माटी है, तू अपनी माटी
सर जो उठेगा धड़ से कटेगा, कहाँ पे छिपेगा कहाँ पे बचेगा, पर है घात मौत की बिछी बिसात, उठा तो गिरेगा गिरा तो चिरेगा, मिलेगा मिला तो मारेगा, जाग जाग भाग भाग बच सके तो बच ले आज, आंधी है ये जलजला है पूरे जोर पर चला है, किस्म दम है जो लड़ा है, कौन रह सका खड़ा है, सबसे अटल सबसे प्रबल शस्त्र रचित रक्त चरित 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 रक्त चरित, सबसे अटल सबसे प्रबल शस्त्र रचित रक्त चरित रक्त चरित रक्त चरित रक्त चरित।
अखंड भारत के लिए जीवन समर्पित है मेरा। जो देश को चाहते हैं वो और कुछ नहीं चाहते।
मेरी धरती मुझसे पूछ रही कब मेरा कर्ज आओगे,
मेरा अंबर मुझसे पूछ रहा कब अपना धर्म निभाओगे,
मैंने वचन दिया भारत माँ को तेरा शीश नहीं झुकने दूंगा,
सौगंध मुझे इस मिट्टी की, मैं देश नहीं मिटने दूंगा, ये देश नहीं मिटने दूंगा, ये देश नहीं
झुकने दूंगा,
सौगंध मुझे इस मिट्टी की, मैं देश नहीं मिटने दूंगा, ये देश नहीं मिटने दूंगा, ये देश नहीं झुकने दूंगा। वंदे मातरम,
We would now like to invite our Managing Trustee, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Goyal, to address the audience. Sir, please.
Dear parents,
रूपा मैम, टीचर्स व प्यारे बच्चों, मुझे मालूम है आप बच्चों का कार्यक्रम देखने के लिए आए और पिछले बहुत दिनों से हमारे बच्चे बड़ी कड़ी मेहनत और लगन के साथ और टीचर्स के साथ लग कर के ये कार्यक्रम किया। कार्यक्रम मैंने हर साल में देखता आया हूँ स्कूल के अंदर, और जगह भी बहुत देखे हैं, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतनी छोटी क्लास के बच्चे और इतनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस मैंने इतनी मेहनत से जो बच्चों ने काम किया है, परफॉर्मेंस दी है, कमाल की है, कमाल की है। और जो टाटा को दिखाया, इन्फोसिस को दिखाया, सचिन को दिखाया और अटल जी और इंदिरा जी को भी दिखाया। देश की आज़ादी के लिए बहुत से इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट ने बड़े बड़े काम किए। ये झलक जो दी है, बहुत अच्छी झलक दी है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं। जिस समय देश आज़ाद हुआ उस समय तुच्छ इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट थे, और उन्होंने देश के लिए बहुत कुछ काम किया। मैं आज किर्लोस्कर की अगर बात करूं तो किर्लोस्कर ने एग्रीकल्चर के अंदर जितना बड़ा योगदान दिया, कमाल का योगदान दिया। अगर इंजन नहीं होता तो देश के अंदर एग्रीकल्चर नहीं होता। आज देश के अंदर सिर्फ अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट है तो देश है, सबके हाथ में काम है तो देश है। और इस देश के लिए को काम करने के लिए सिर्फ किसान और इंडस्ट्री दो चीज़ हैं जो कि हर हाथ को काम दे सकता है। तीसरा मेरे ख्याल में कोई नहीं है। और ये एक आज स्टार्टअप इंडिया चालू किया, उससे भी जहाँ पर हर हाथ को काम है वो देश कभी रुक नहीं सकता। और ये आज झलक हमारे बच्चों ने दिखाई, कमाल की झलक दिखाई। मैं अपने बच्चों को बहुत ही, हम तो जब बच्चे थे इस समय, इस उम्र में कुछ भी नहीं जानते थे, बल्कि हमारे माता पिता भी नहीं जानते थे कि हमारे बच्चे कौन सी क्लास में पढ़ रहे हैं। और बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि आज का पेरेंट बड़ा जागरूक है अपने बच्चों के प्रति, और स्कूल भी उतने ही जागरूक हैं। और जैसे रूपा जी ने कहा, अपने रिपोर्ट कार्ड में बोली, स्कूल ने जो जो काम किए वो आपको दिखाए, आपको पहले से भी पता होगा। जो स्कूल का मोटो मैं देख रहा हूँ, सदैव अग्रणी। आज अपने बच्चे देश में ही नहीं विदेश में भी जा कर के अपना नाम रोशन कर रहे हैं। ये बड़ी फ़ख्र की बात है और हम सब के लिए बड़ी फ़ख्र की बात है। ये जो टीचर्स की मेहनत है, अभी पिछले दिनों से स्टार्ट हुआ, मेरे ख्याल से मुझे पता चला कि अलमनाई स्टार्ट हो गई है स्कूल की, और देश और विदेश से भी आपके स्कूल के बच्चे जो पढ़ के गए हैं वो बच्चे आज गैदरिंग कर रहे हैं, और गैदरिंग करके उनको बड़ी फ़क्र होता है, बड़ी खुशी होती है कि हम सन सिटी वर्ल्ड स्कूल के अंदर पढ़ कर के और आगे अपना जीवन में आगे इतना आगे बढ़े हैं। और वो जब आते हैं तो स्कूल में मैंने सुना डायरेक्टर मैडम से कि भाई वो बच्चे आकर के मेरी फ़लानी टीचर और मेरी फ़लानी क्लास, और मैं इस डेस्क पे बैठता था और हम लोग ये शरारत करते थे और हम लोग ये खेलते थे वगैरह वगैरह। तो आज स्कूल के अंदर आकर के, यद्यपि मैं ज़्यादा स्कूल का मैं समय नहीं देता हूँ, ज़्यादा क्या बिल्कुल भी नहीं देता हूँ, लेकिन स्कूल का रिपोर्ट कार्ड देख कर के मेरे को बेहद खुशी हुई। मैं स्कूल की डायरेक्टर को, टीचर्स को, सबको बहुत बहुत हृदय से बधाई देता हूँ कि आपकी मेहनत और लगन से स्कूल, आपके बच्चे, आपके अपने बच्चे इतने आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, ये बड़ी खुशी की बात है। कोविड आया, कोविड के अंदर मैंने देखा कि मेरे ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस भी स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं, और अभी चार ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस मेरे स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं, और 4 ही हैं यहाँ पर। तो मैंने देखा टीचर्स को, जिस तरीके से क्लासेस के अंदर टीचर्स पढ़ाती थी उसी तरीके से ऑनलाइन, और क्या कमाल की ऑब्जर्वेशन टीचर्स की। एक एक बच्चे के ऊपर, अगर 30 बच्चे हैं या 25 बच्चे हैं, हर बच्चे के ऊपर नज़र रखना, उसकी हर एक्टिविटीज़ को पे नज़र रखना, वो क्या बोलता है उसको नज़र रखना। ऑनलाइन जो बच्चों को पढ़ा करके जितना बैकलॉग था वो नहीं होने दिया, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है, और स्कूलों ने भी किया होगा। लेकिन थोड़ी मेरी आदत है इधर उधर ऑब्जर्वेशन करने की, मैं और स्कूलों को भी थोड़ा ऑब्जर्व करता हूँ। तो टीचर्स ने बहुत अच्छा कोविड के टाइम में काम किया, और सारे हमारे टीचर्स बहुत बधाई की पात्र हैं। मैं हृदय से उनका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। आज देश के अंदर एक बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों के प्रति जितने जागरूक हैं, गांव के अंदर और वनवासी क्षेत्रों में भी पेरेंट्स उतने ही जागरूक होते जा रहे हैं। ये एक बड़ी अच्छी बात है, ये देश के लिए बड़ी अच्छी बात है। क्योंकि मैंने पहले भी थोड़ा सा जिक्र किया था, सिंगल टीचर स्कूल्स को देखता हूँ तो सिंगल टीचर स्कूल के वजह से मेरे को वनवासी क्षेत्रों में और गाँव के अंदर कभी कभी प्रवास करना पड़ता है। जब मैं देखता हूँ तो वहाँ के बच्चे भी बहुत अच्छे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। ये देश के लिए बड़ी अच्छी बात है। आज मैंने रूपा जी से बात की, मैंने पूछा कि आप स्कूल को कितने साल हो चुके हैं। आपने कहा कि ये 17वां साल है, और मुझे आए हुए 18 साल हो चुके हैं। बहुत सी टीचर जिन्होंने जब स्टार्ट किया, इनिशियल स्वाभाविक है कम टीचर रही होंगी, 10, 12, 15 रही होंगी, स्टाफ भी कम होगा, और आस्ते आस्ते स्कूल बढ़ता गया और टीचर्स भी बढ़ती गई। लेकिन सबसे खुशी की बात यह है कि जब आदमी इतने एक जब एक जगह इतने साल हो जाते हैं तो उसको एक अपना परिवार लगता है। और बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि आज आपके स्कूल में 18 साल से लेकर के और बढ़ते गए लोग बढ़ते गए, और वो आज आपके स्कूल को अपना परिवार मानते हैं, ना कि वो सिर्फ मियरली एक बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए आते हैं, बल्कि अपना घर मान के, अपना परिवार मान के, हर बच्चे को अपना मान के, हर बच्चे को अपना समझ के और अपना योगदान दे रहे हैं। मैं इतना ही कहूँगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you very much for your encouraging words. Leads to achieving great results. Our annual school magazine, Synergy, epitomizes the positive energies of our students put together. May I now request Sir Lakshmi Narayan Goyal to launch Synergy 2021 to 2022. You can see the painting.
ठीक हो गया।
Sir, may we please request you to felicitate the prize winners. Also, we would request our chairman, Mr. Goyal, member managing committee, Mr. Arpit Goyal, and our director, Ms. Rupa Chakravarti, to give away the prizes. As rightly quoted, to be a champion, compete. To be a great champion, compete with the best. But to be the greatest champion, compete with yourself. A champion is the one who is remembered always. With this, we announce the names of the students who brought laurels to the school. We begin with the names of the sports achievers. Dhruvan Sethi of grade 3 won 3rd position in the USA Open Junior International Cup for karate held in Nevada, Las Vegas. Clap, clap. Nandini Acharya of grade 5 participated in the National Badminton Championship held at Noida from 14 to 16 November 2022. She stood first in the 55th Haryana State Badminton Championship, which was held in Hyderabad from 6 to 9th October 2022. A huge round of applause for the winners.
Our son's citizens believe that success is the result of perfection, hard work, loyalty, and persistence. We would now like to announce the names of the Sun citizens who achieved success with their diligence and the belief in themselves. The winners of the external examinations are Divam Gupta of grade 4 secured the 2nd position in Olympiad. Saranya Agarwal of grade 4 secured the 1st international rank in International English Olympiad. Advik of grade 4 secured the 3rd international rank in International English Olympiad. Advait Joshi
won third international rank in International Maths Olympiad.
Prayag Thakkar of grade 4 won the first international rank in International English Olympiad. Sid Gupta of grade 5 won the first international rank in International English Olympiad. Ansh Arora of grade 6 won the second position in International Maths Olympiad. Let's put our hands together to laud the winners.
The most awaited award of the evening, the A Sun Citizen Award. She is a diligent and a brilliant child and also our head girl. She has participated in many inter-school events and brought laurels to the school. She led the Eco Brick project during Spectra and authored a book on poetry. She has won the first prize in Design Thinking MIE. The A Sun Citizen of grade 6 for the year 2022 to 23 is none other than Arna Sharma.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the curtain call, where all
350 participants will take a bow.
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले सच्ची मैंने जान गवाई है नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई है अखियों की नींद मैंने फूकों से उड़ा दी गिन गिन तारे मैंने उंगली जलाई है
आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले आजा
हरी वाली नीले आसमां के तले जय हो शब्द गम गम दिल हाले दिल बेखुदी
आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो
Good evening, dear parents, esteemed guests, and our beloved teachers. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely it is you will have more to express your gratitude for. However, no words can ever be strong enough to express gratitude to the parents for their unconditional love. I, Sehat Sahani, the junior head boy, on behalf of all the 350 participants, deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to propose the words of gratitude for being with us this evening and making us feel proud. We wish to express our gratitude to our coveted managing trustee, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Goyal, Madam Sarochna Goyal, our chairman, Mr. Ankit Goyal, Madam Mansi Goyal, and member managing committee, Mr. Arpit Goyal, and Madam Namrata Goyal. Your presence and the gentle words of appreciation is a source of encouragement for all of us. I would like to express my gratitude to our esteemed director, Mrs. Rupa Chakravarti, for her continuous support and inspiration. I would also like to thank our headmistress, Mrs. Kavita Lal, for all her encouragement. Thank you for your support. I would like to express my gratitude to all the teachers. We recall the efforts of our dear loving teachers. We thank you wholeheartedly for all your guidance. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for all our non-teaching staff for going beyond their comfort zones and helping us. My vote of thanks ends with a bang of thrill. Every year, our school follows a theme that becomes an integral part of every activity that transpires here. The theme this year is Swadesh Anurag, and you will see a glimpse of patriotism in the performance that we have prepared for you now. Presenting before you Kesari. So all eyes on stage as we take you on a breathtaking visual and calisthenic dance performance to capture your hearts and minds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you the grand finale, Magnum Opus.
क्या आप इस मिशन के लिए तैयार हैं? Yes, sir. Who are we? Indian Army, sir. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. I said, how's the Josh? Hi, sir.
है लिए दुश्मन ताक में बैठा उधर और हम तैयार हैं सीना लिए अपना इधर। खून से खेलेंगे होली गर वतन मुश्किल में है। सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है। से निकले ही थे बांध कर सर पे कफन, जहाँ हथेली पर लिए लो बढ़ चले हैं ये कदम। जिंदगी तो अपनी मेहमा मौत की महफिल में है, दिल में तूफानों की टोली और नसों में इनकलाब। होश दुश्मन के उड़ा देंगे हमें रोको ना। हाथ जिनमें हो जुनू कटते नहीं तलवार से, सर जो उठ जाते हैं वो झुकते नहीं ललकार से। सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है।
कुछ कर गुजरने को खून चला, आँखों के शीशे में उतरने को खून चला बदन से टपक कर जमी से लिपट कर गलियों से रास्तों से उभर कर उमड़ कर नए रंग भरने को चला खून चला खुली चोट लेकर बड़ी सीटी लेकर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सवालों की उंगली जवाबों की मुट्ठी संग लेकर खून चला
देश से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए मैं रहूं या ना रहूं भारत ये रहना चाहिए